Hello everybody, I'm definitely back with some airplane reviews, as you can see, because as you're looking right here, I thought I would never get these guys in the mail because I placed an order on these over on New Year's Eve while it was still daytime, and so they have finally come. So here it is. Right up front would be the Herpa Wings version of the JetBlue Airbus A321. And right next to it is actually something I don't do a review on very often, which would be an FA-18 Hornet, which in this case would be the Blue Angels. So I feel like doing a review on something to do with both JetBlue and the Blue Angels. So we're going to split up the reviews in one video. So in the next part of this video, we'll be talking about the Blue Angel models I have, as well as the JetBlue models I have. So we'll get ready to start talking about the Blue Angels. Alright, so as you can see here, I've got a lineup of exactly 6 Hogan Wings made Blue Angels. They're supposed to be in 1/200 scale, but what surprises me is that this is definitely not 1/200 scale. This looks more like 1/500 scale or 1/400 scale. But this is definitely more 1/200 scale. Because usually you'd see this aircraft getting the Blue Angels show started, which would be the C-130 Hercules named Fat Albert. So, throughout my Hogan Blue Angel collection, this is the only Blue Angel member of aircraft I've got sitting on a stand. While the little FA-18 Hornets, well, they're just on display on their landing gear, which I don't mind. So what you're seeing is, there are definitely 6 of them, but I'm about to show you a difference. As you can see, this new Blue Angel I got, its number is 7. Normally you wouldn't see the Blue Angel number 7 jet in during the Blue Angel's flight. Normally because one of them is that it's mostly used as a backup airplane in case one of the single-seated Hornets is, well, having a malfunction. It can only at that time be seen during the demonstration. But more commonly, the only officers that would have flown on Blue Angel number 7 would be the narrator of the Blue Angels and the events coordinator. But let me give you a difference of how you can tell the difference between a flight demonstration Blue Angel and the Blue Angel number 7. So here's Blue Angel number 6 here. So here's the difference. How many seats is in Blue Angel number 6? That's right, 1. Now look closely at Blue Angel number 7. How many seats do you see inside there? That's right, 2. So while there are 6 so while I've got 6 one-seated FA-18 Hornets that fly with the Blue Angels, I've got this one which has 2 seats. There are usually 16 officers that are usually estimated for a Blue Angels team, but I guess we can count up to 8 of them, since I have only one plane that has about 2 seats. So I'm going to definitely line that up along with the other 6. But even if it was there by then, you would have never seen it take off. So why don't I introduce the crew to you, or tell you the name of the crew members that you would have been seeing this year in 2016 flying each demonstration. Normally Fat Albert, the C-130 here, is flown by an all-Marine crew, but I only know the names of 2 pilots. One of them is named Katie Higgins, and another's name is Mark Hamilton. Now let me give you the names of each pilot who's going to fly the flight demonstration pilot. Flying Blue Angel number 1 is the commanding officer and flight leader and the boss of the Blue Angel. His name is Ryan Berenci. Flying Blue Angel number 2 would be considered the right wingman from Honolulu, Hawaii. His name is Lieutenant Matt Siderhound. Flying Blue Angel number 3, which would be in the left wingman, his name is Lieutenant Lance Benson. Flying Blue Angel number 4 in the slot position, his name is Lieutenant Andy Talbot. Flying Blue Angel number 5 would be considered the lead solo from Bloomington, Illinois, named Lieutenant Ryan Chamberlain. And in Blue Angel number 6 would be the opposing solo named Captain Jeffrey Coos. And then Blue Angel number 7 would be the narrator of the Blue Angels, Lieutenant Tyler Davis, and the events coordinator, Corey Mays. So here they are, folks, in little scale, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the Blue Angels 2016. Alright, now let's move on to our JetBlue review. Okay, so here we are, taking a look at the Herpa version I got along with the Blue Angel number 7 plane. This is the Herpa version of the JetBlue Airbus A321. Now, what surprised me when I first got it out of the box, or first saw it in the box, is that there's a size difference between this one and the Gemini Jets version of it, which I've got right here. So let me get these two together. So as you can see, here's the difference. Is that, as you can see here, the Gemini Jets A320 is a little bit bigger, but the Herpa one is a little bit smaller. I kind of expected the Herpa JetBlue A321 to be the same size as the Gemini version. Another thing I expected of the Herpa version of the JetBlue A321 was that it would be in the Mint configuration. Here's how you can tell the difference between the Core experience and the Mint experience on the outside of the plane. This one is not in the Mint configuration. That's more of the Core experience, but outworthy or outside of the plane, if I knew this was a Mint configuration, very, very closely, right next to this exit door I'm pointing the camera at, we would have seen a little picture of a mint leaf right there. But unfortunately, I think this one is the same as this one. They named this airplane Bigger, Brighter, Bluer, and in fact, that's what they named this airplane. So, I guess considering the fact that I now have two JetBlue A321s, one made by Gemini Jets and another made by Herpa Wings, we can pretend one is the Mint experience and another is a Core experience. So, there you have it, the airplanes that have arrived and the review of everything to do with the Blue Angels and JetBlue. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.